Right, so really common question for us then, how to remove dirt and nibs and dust and all those kinds of things from fresh paintwork. So we, like any body shop, don't get perfectly clean paint, but it's all about what we do afterwards that brings that finish. So what we're going to do, this is a relatively clean job, but the top edge has got a lot of dust in it. So I'm going to flat this down and we're going to try out this new 3D polish that we've recently got. This is available on Amazon. It's really big in the States, and I can see why, because we've used it on a couple of cars that we haven't done paintwork on, but we've done polishing on, and it's been fantastic. And now we're going to try it on fresh paintwork and see how well it performs. So let's get sanding. We're going to start with a 1500 grit wet and then move our way up through 2000 and 3000 and polish up from there. So our 1500 grit then is one of these Sear Air foam discs. These are absolutely fantastic and I like to use them wet. I've got an interface pad. Now what I will say, this tool here, this little battery DA sander and polisher, this thing is absolutely epic. If you're wanting to do like flattening and polishing jobs and you've not got a compressor or an airline you can use for this sort of thing, these are absolutely incredible. They are available on Amazon, which is where we got ours from. I'll link them in the description of the video for you. They are absolutely fantastic. Go check them out, because you get one of these, it solves a lot of problems for you. We've started to use it all over the workshop when we're doing stuff outside and things like that, because you don't have to drag an airline out. It's just so handy, and you can sand and polish with it, and it's all adjustable speed, and it's rechargeable with a battery in the bottom there as well. So great little bit of kit, but let's get sanding and let's get polishing. So first thing then, spritz some water over the panel, and we do the same then on the disc. Just make sure we've got plenty of water, and then we'll start sanding, and you'll see close in then what we're trying to take out. Right, just while I've got that area done there, I'm just going to take a bit of blue roll and dry that off, just so we can get in a bit closer and have a look at what's left as far as dirt nibs go, and how much further we need to go. I mean, that is looking pretty clean so far. It's taken most of it out.
Would you like one of these?
I would love one of those, yes, a microfiber, perfect. A nice clean one as well, ready for buffing off that polish. Right. Yeah, so that straight away, that little battery sander with the 1500 on has cleaned that top area up perfect, so I'm happy with that. When I come back now, I'll do 2000 with the same brand of discs, and then we'll do a 3000 and we'll finish there, because this polish says that it will take out 1000 grit marks. So if it'll take out 1000 grit marks, I've got no worries polishing up to 3000 Trizact and going from there. Right, switched over to the 2000 grit then of the same brand, the Sear Air discs, and let's just do over that area. Now again, we've flattened and polished, and it's important where we've come to with our 1500, we go slightly beyond that with the 2000 to make sure we get all that 1500 grit damage and scratches out. So let's go. So just wiping off after the 2000 grit then, I like to clean off in between each stage so I can see exactly where I am, because if it needs more with that disc, then I can do that at that stage rather than having to come back. But that is looking perfect. So quick 3000 and then we're on to polish. Last sanding stage then, 3000 grit Trizact disc. Right, starting with step one then. I've just got a generic green compounding head on. We're not using the dedicated foams, so I dare say they'll be even better with the proper foams. But because we've got so many and we know what goes with what, we're just using one of our green generic ones. Give the polish a good shake up, make sure it's all nicely mixed in the bottle. And then you don't need loads. Obviously a little goes a long way with stuff like this. So I'm just going to apply a few blobs to the pad. There we are. Right, now let's get some of that on the panel and start working it round. Okay, so that is step one done. So let's give that a clean off with a clean microfiber and we'll see where we are after step one. Okay, so already it has restored considerable shine, there's absolutely no doubt about it. Now, it is quite a heavy cutting compound, this step one, which is why you have to use the second step afterwards. So what that'll leave if you don't use the second step is you'll leave holograms that you see in the sun really badly. But the second step gets rid of all of those, cuts out all the swirl marks and holograms. So let's get over it with the second step and we'll see if we get that final gloss. Second step then is a nice soft black foam pad. Again, just a nice soft buffing pad and that'll work perfectly. Again, not using the dedicated pad for the polish, but these work ideal. Okay, that is second stage done. So time for a wipe off then and we'll see exactly where we are. Well, I don't know how well it's showing up on the camera, but from straight in front of it, that is a fantastic finish. Like, I am more than happy with that. That is absolutely bang on. So the real test, we'll take a look outside in a nice natural viewing environment and see just how it looks, but inside that is fantastic. It's created such a nice flawless finish. I'm really pleased with that. So safe to say this gets a thumbs up on Fresh Paint from us as well. Safe to say then that as a product for doing fresh clear coat, fresh paint work, these are absolutely epic as well as they are for long established paint. I'm a big fan of these since we've been using them. I think we're going to carry on using this for time to come. We use a variety of different polishes here, as you will have all seen, but they all slot in nicely to do an all-round great job, and these are just another cog in that machine that produce a fantastic finish. I am super pleased with that. That looks great. It's more than acceptable finish. You know, it's polished up absolutely perfect, to tell you the truth. So yeah, absolutely bang on. Right, I'm going to link these in the description for you. You can get hold of them as well as the electric sander you saw me using earlier. That's also linked in the description. If you want to grab one, you can get on Amazon on the link and grab yours now. But from us, until next time, we'll see you soon.